It is words we've never heard before, and those words are Jasmy is on an absolute tear. Here's the 1 month chart. As you can see, about a week ago, the coin just did a sharp break upward. It's up about 35%. In the last week, the trend started about December 30th. So what is going on? Well, we don't really know. There's lots of rumors about some sort of new partnership coming up. If you check the CoinMarketCap comment section, here's somebody predicting a Sony partnership. Here's somebody predicting some kind of Toyota partnership. Here's somebody saying it's going to be something with PlayStation. Here's somebody saying it's just basically Japan making a lot of favorable cryptocurrency regulations in the last month, which is true. More on that later. Here's somebody saying it's nothing, disregard it, it's a suspicious pump, no news, we don't know. A lot of times when this happens, it preempts an exchange listing. Rumors have started about a big exchange listing, and that's why the price starts going up before the announcement. But I don't really think that's the case with Jasmy, because they're pretty much on every single big exchange imaginable. They're on Binance, they're on Coinbase, they're on KuCoin, they're on Crypto.com. There's no real big exchanges left, and if it was some sort of medium-sized exchange, that wouldn't really cause this 35% price pump in the last week. And then if you look at the volumes too, it's way up. So volume, it's trading volumes on a daily basis up around 10 to 20 times in the last week. Now, these numbers aren't completely unrealistic. 120 million trading volumes, it usually hits that about every 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so. But it does appear to be that in addition to the price rise, there is some increasing trading interest in this coin. And, so again, there's been no announcement, but we'll kind of dive into what it might be. Part of it's just the team's doing a lot more AMAs lately. So Hara did a big AMA with Exchange BitGet on December 26th, day after Christmas. That's work ethic is really good. That's big in the Asian culture. They like to kind of show that they're working on the holidays like that. I didn't listen to the AMA, but it appears that it went well. I think it was a Telegram AMA, so I think that's the second one he did in maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks or so. So the fact that Hara is much more regularly engaged, that's a good sign. And then the team does their AMA right here. It's supposed to be every Sunday. Sometimes it gets postponed about every 2 Sundays, every 3 Sundays. I listened to a part of this one. Again, no major announcements or no major news brought up in there, but again, when teams have regular AMAs like this, like all the coins I cover, it's just good. It brings everyone together, gets everyone more enthusiastic about the project, and gets everyone on the same page. But I think what might be due to a lot of these sort of gradual increase in the last week is just the Japan thing, basically. Obviously, crypto is in a very big bear market right now, but one bright spot is that Japan has created a bunch of favorable cryptocurrency regulations in the past month or so. This is one I went over in my last video. Japan set to ease 30% crypto tax on tax profits for token issuers. So this was good news here. Previously, the rule was it was a 30% tax, but that was on unrealized gains. That means if you hadn't even sold your cryptocurrency yet, you still had to declare and pay that 30% gains. I've never heard of any other country in the world that's like that. So they made the correct change here and changed it to 30% only on realized gains. Only when you sell the token that you have to declare it as tax on your cryptocurrency. So that's pretty much where every other country in the world does it. So that is not a surprise, but it's good. It's a step in the right direction. Here's another one. Japan slackens crypto rules on the listing of tokens. So they announced this a few months ago, but they just sort of specified some of the details a couple days ago. Currently, there are only about 50 assets that are allowed to be traded on Japanese-owned exchanges, and then there was, for any new coins, there was a strict listing process, or for any coins at all, there was a strict listing process. Now, for any new coins, they still have to go through that strict listing process criteria, but for the 50 assets that are already existing, then they don't need to go through that listing process at all. So that's good news right there. More coins, more exchanges, more trading, very favorable. Again, this rule isn't really that big of a surprise. Now they're kind of more in line with the way every other first world country is. But again, every rule is a step in the right direction. Here's another one just recently, a couple days ago, right around when the price pump started, Japan to lift the ban on foreign stable coins like Tether in 2023. So again, foreign stable coins were banned to Japan. I didn't even know that, but that's a very unusual rule right there. Every other first world country is not like that, and stable coins, especially with proof of reserve reports, they have become much more important and crucial in the last couple months since FTX. And Japan did sort of cite that as one of the reasons here for them now allowing foreign stable coins. And pretty much all the big stable coins are foreign stable coins, like Tether. US Tether is mostly Singapore, some USD, some USA, and then USDC. That is a USA stable coin. Tron is their stable coin. That is, I think, China around there. So this is very good, very favorable. What else? Bankrupt crypto exchange FTX to start letting customers in Japan withdraw funds. So again, this shows good communication between FTX, the liquidators, and the Japanese government. They are clearly putting Japan on a very important threshold. This is good. And, it's all about government cooperation because Japan had the Mt. Gox incident 8 years ago, so they want good, strict communication with these sorts of matters. That's very good right there. Now, there was some negative news. This is pretty much the only negative news in the last week about Japan. Crypto exchange Kraken to shutter its Japan operations after global layoffs. So this was in opposition of Binance, who has been kind of moving into Japan. They acquired a smaller cryptocurrency exchange at the end of November, a month ago, but Kraken has decided to go the other direction. They're just cutting costs, but most of the sort of medium-sized exchanges like Kraken are cutting costs. Binance is pretty much the only big one that is expanding globally. Fast-paced, hiring a ton. So not really a surprise or a negative here that Kraken is moving out. Now, the only new moving beyond Japan, the only new news related to Jasmy in the last week or two is that they did release Jasmy Secure PC 2.0 on the 21st, about 2 weeks ago. Basically, just had some additional features, the drive recorder function, ghost drive function, remote handling, whatever those things are. Again, Jasmy Secure PC, if you forget, it's like a software package, basically, that you install in computers, specifically the Avita notebook computer, which is big in Japan. So this is just sort of a software update, just the way you get updates to your Apple cell phone, etc., your iPhone. So this is good. So what do I think is causing the price increase, since there was no specific announcement, no partnership announcement, and it can't really be anything exchange related since they are on most of the big exchanges? I don't know. I think it's partially just that the circulating supply is now 93%, so no new coins can be unlocked, as we know. So pretty much, Jasmy has a huge community, so if there's more buyers of the coin than sellers, the price is going to go up. I know it should be like that for any coin, but with the vesting schedules and tokens becoming unlocked over a 5-year period on most other projects, there's always downward selling pressure. So there needs to be even more buyers than sellers, like way more, for the price to go up, because coins are always becoming unlocked from the team and early investors, etc., and those get sold. So I think the fact you don't have to worry about any vesting schedules and the community hasn't really shrunk with Jasmy just shows, there's just naturally more investors. I do think part of it's Japan and their favorable regulations. I think it's partially the team doing more AMAs. That is good. And I think there could be some sort of partnership announcement. It's a little weird, just right on December 26th, the price started going up. Could be. I don't know what it is. Could be. We shall see. That's it for today's episode. Hit the like and subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And if you like this video, drop a comment down below as usual. See everyone tomorrow with a new episode. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.